High five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's Top 5.
Ah, yes. Presented by Subway. Give me my theme music, please, to quote Deion Sanders. Number 5 on this list. I need to see how they're following this up from Monday night, and I need to see if the Raiders can go 2-0. Could you imagine if the Raiders start 2-0? Josh Jacobs coming to town. Jimmy G back in the AFC East. Raiders-Bills is fascinating to me. Early window on CBS. Josh Allen says he's going to take care of the football a little bit better. Let's see. It's a short week for Buffalo.
Who knows?
But it is a trip east from the West for the Raiders, who I believe are staying around out there. So it's a fascinating one for me to see. Raiders, can they go to 2-0, which would guarantee them still having a piece of the lead of the. Well, actually, they'd have the lead. They're the only undefeated team in the AFC West right now.
I can feel it.
So the Buffalo, thank you, Jay. Let's see how that one plays out. Number 4 on my list. Hey, I know the Monday night game is a big game in the AFC North, and the Browns can go to 2-0, and the Steelers need to avoid 0-2. But, man, the Ravens can go to 2-0, and the Bengals need to avoid going 0-2 also.
Right.
And this one, can the Bengals just wipe that away and bury the tape and go, this is what happens when we play the Browns? We'll eventually figure this thing out. I mean, Joe Burrow's not going to always lose to them in Cleveland, is he? But that's for another year, because they've already lost to Cleveland. And the Ravens coming to town with their kid from the Ohio State and J.K. Dobbins now out for the year. Let's see how this works on the road in Cincinnati. And Joe Burrow loves to torment the Ravens in the same way that the Browns love to torment him. This is an intriguing matchup for me, number 4 on the list. Number 3 on the list of most intriguing matchups of week number 2. Chiefs and Jaguars. The Jaguars, the only team from last year's Final Four of the AFC to win in week 1. And the Chiefs, we're assuming, are going to get Kelsey back because he is practicing. They're going to definitely put Chris Jones out on the field. Jacksonville is feeling it. Jacksonville won in Indianapolis. The fans there are going to be out of their gourd. The last time they saw the Jaguars play was that comeback playoff win against the Chargers. They are going to be absolutely out for Kansas City red blood. And the Chiefs, Mahomes said it himself, they want to prove to themselves that they are who they think they are. Can't wait for this, because if the Chiefs go to 0-2, there's going to be a code red in the national media, to say the least. And then, of course, Jacksonville, can they start 2-0 when everyone expects them to have a breakout season? Number 2 on this list is Sunday Night Football. Tua, 466, Tyreek, 215. That's against the Chargers out here in Los Angeles. What happens in New England? How does Bill Belichick look at that film and try and corral that quarterback and that wide receiver? I can't wait to see that play out. Mac Jones, we saw what he did against Philadelphia. Can he do that against Miami? Well, Miami, they're not going to, will they do 2 deep safeties like they did against Justin Herbert? I imagine Vic Fangio is going to have a totally different ball of wax in store for Mac. Mike McDaniel versus Bill Belichick, who is yet to beat Tua Tagovailoa when he starts a game against them. Cannot wait to see that Sunday nighter, Dolphins and Patriots, because the Dolphins can go 2-0 and maybe have sole possession of the lead in the AFC East, because number 1 on the list is Jets at Cowboys. Is it possible that this is the moment? I'm going to go there. Is this possible?
Anything's possible.
That this is the moment for Zach Wilson to drop his Huggies and give us a game that we'll never forget, and go against the Dallas defense that absolutely destroyed his MetLife roommate, I guess, from across the hall in Daniel Jones, and just absolutely shock the world, and even just forget about it, lighting it up. Just not turn it over and let the defense do its thing against Dak? Or will the Dallas Cowboys bat around this young Zach Wilson like they're a calico cat with a ball of catnip and just absolutely destroy him and play with him and toy with him and just leave both New York teams reeling and in a fetal position in back-to-back weeks to open their season and take their own Super Bowl profile and elevate it. I can't wait to see this. Late window, Nance Romo on CBS. Those are your most intriguing matchups.
You think we need one more?
Okay.
All right, we'll get one more.
How about the one up the road? This is the battle for the NFC West. Can the Rams also shock the world? Can they come in? Unfortunately, what did you call him before? Puka Doncic? Puka Doncic. He is. He might not play. I mean, he's a little banged up here. But can the Rams do it again? And they're home. Stafford's playing in this one. Brock Purdy's playing in this one. You saw what the Niners just did in Pittsburgh. And if they can start the season with a huge road win in Western New York and in the Eastern time zone, and come out the gate 2-0 by winning on the road in division against a Rams team that's the current only other undefeated team in division. That would be a great way for the 49ers to start, get 2 games off their road schedule, 2 wins, and the Rams have an opportunity to just really get everyone to go, oh, okay, we see you. We see you. So this one intrigues me right across the street from NFL Network. Those are the top 5 most intriguing matchups of Week 2. Presented by Subway. Subway is now slicing their meats fresh. Try a new deli hero from the Subway series and taste the difference for yourself. That is my most intriguing matchups of Week 2 presented by Subway. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.